wants to know. And today, folks, I got my special guest with me today, Mr. Brian Wyer. Brian is the the chamber. Folks know about the Minority Chamber of Commerce. You know, I'm gonna tell you a little secret, well, you may or may not know. We
like the direction we're heading in, but they were confused when we had the name African American in our chamber name. So we made a tough decision to go ahead and change the name to the Gulf Coast Minorities. It's important for their businesses to grow and for our whole community to grow. So we work with entrepreneurs, we work with veteran realizing the struggles and the challenges that they're going through. And we sit together, we talk, and then we try to develop a plan on how we can help make those things better for them. Uh, I do think everything in our community is
just remind me whenever I do that because I can't remember to turn it back on sometimes. But a part
okay.
of
CMCC.info, and that stands for Gulf Coast Minority Chamber of Commerce.
For black business, and you hold exchanges, you hold different kinds of you hold different
departments to Pensacola and have them come here discussion in the morning and then afternoon a chance to Defense Works, University of West Florida. So a chance to meet these people in their departments in our own areas. We usually have about 30 tables there from different agencies, and we usually have about 175 plus attendees that come by during the day. So all there is the gain from it all, just a couple hours of your time. You can come by as early as 9:30 a lot ahead of time, or you can just come in person from 9 to 9:30. And in fact, if you don't make it by 9:30, just come
itself. I encourage you to do that. This is www.gcmcc.info, okay? Not
yes,
.com,
sir.
.info, okay?
It's also a good source to go to find out what's happening and things that are even more readily available online through social media than some of the members that we have in the future.
Okay. Now, for the coming up 2024 supply,
walk around the room, meet some folks, and network. And like I said, I encourage people to come any time of the day that works different from the county, different from ECUA. They all have different ways of doing it. And at times people get lost, they get confused, they get frustrated.
This question now, because this question comes up a lot, and I don't always have the right answers to them because folks assume that you
by minority businesses and non-minority businesses. So you can be any business and you'll gain value from coming to this. It's just that we come as a minority business. It just requires a few extra steps than what you would do if you were to be a non-minority business. It's really just checking to make sure that 51% of your business is owned by a minority. So the same in the morning time will help give you some money to offset your lunch. There's no registration involved. All the vendors that we have are coming in on
speakers. It is something that if you're in business, you don't want to necessarily meet it. Bring plenty of business
flyers I still hand out because sometimes people like that paper as well. So it really is gearing towards what works best for you,
Right.
And we are now, people want to hang out and they want to get a chance to be around people that are successful and also people that are struggling in certain areas because they got successful by going through struggles. Those first 5 years can be a real struggle for it. And you're going to have obstacles. You got to bounce through them. You got to be encouraged that you can make it through, and then you're going to do great. But and they're just starting to get things going again. Then you're dealing with inflation. You're dealing with the political climate of going to an election.
I don't know what it takes to for one to become a member, and I know I have to call you. But one of the things that I think that you do that I don't see a lot of chambers,
corporations that want to help support, make that happen. But that guy's a nice hard copy physical way of saying, hey, I'm in this, I'm part of this. And we try my best to keep up and keep current and, and I'm going through what everyone else is going through. We're just trying to online directory. Instead of creating our own to help compete or be different, we're like, hey, Pensacola, you do this piece and run with that directory piece. We'll support you. We'll help you out.
You can get to be a part of the 2024 Pensacola Supplier Development Exchange coming on September the 10th.
Great knowledge from that event.
All righty then.
And lastly, Mr. Watson, I just
want because that was near and dear to me because I was one of the creators of the chamber.
Okay, you tell me a story about the name because I think it helps to make it more inclusive of all the different ones available out there.